Alright, ladies and gents, it is the Macho Man Robot Savage, the People's Champion right here. And again, to that one guy who hates the fact that I'm the People's Champion, well, fuck you. Alright, let's get into this right now. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you guys about how you can make a top tier repeater build. Now, the perks on this one and the structure might look exactly the same as my top tier chain blades, because it is. Alright? This is actually also the most devastating build for repeaters, and this is a rework of the best repeater build on Dauntless, and I'm going to show you exactly how to build it. Okay, so Temporal Mechanics, once again, Chronivore. I know many people are going to be like, oh, Chronivore, I don't want to farm it, but you have to. Why? It's top tier. Okay? You want to be top tier, you got to go through the pain. Alright, Temporal Mechanics right here, Chronivore. You've got your Molten Cell, Parasitic Cell up here. Okay, this is important. Please do this. Because the reason why Parasitic is now used, again, it's because we have a lower Lantern cooldown. Alright, now the Lantern cools down every 30 seconds since we include Molten in the build. And that means that you have less survivability overall. If you don't want to include Parasitic in your build for some god-awful reason, you can swap this for another Berserker Cell, but I do not recommend it. Okay, you will do more damage, yes, but you also are gonna die more often, just saying. Okay, chamber is gonna be your full bore chamber, alright, and on top of that, what you will have is you will have your Captain's Grip right here, and last but not least, Precision Sights. This is still very, very good. Okay, please make use of this. It is strong as fuck. Dawn Stars will be your bond. That's from the Rezakiri. It gives you +3 cunning and 12% chance for attacks to hit twice. This is absolutely necessary for this build. Okay? Discipline will be your Omnicell. Alright. Koshai's Bloom with a Molten Cell. Alright. Once again, you're going to recognize that from the Chain Blades. Sight of Stone with a Toughness Cell. Thrax's Shadow with a Predator Cell. Boreal Might with a Berserker Cell. And last but not least, you've got Boreal March with a Predator Cell. Okay? Overall, what this build is going to give you is the following perks. Let's have a look-see right now. +6 Cunning for extra critical strike chance and critical strike damage. You've got Molten, which will generate 3 Molten Hearts on a 16-second cooldown. You've got Predator, which will give you 35% bonus damage as long as you don't get hit. And Tenacious, which has... We've got 1,450 hit points with this build, so 28% bonus damage. You've got your Toughness to counteract Disciplines, and you've also got extra max health for Tenacious, and to keep yourself alive. Berserker +3 for 20% extra damage, and Parasitic to help delay damage and let you heal. Alright, overall, this will give you a lot of power and survivability at the same time. So, I'm going to demonstrate how this works right now. But for those of you that don't want to see the combat demonstration, please, please, please do not forget. All I need you to do is like, share, and subscribe. Alright, that is hugely helpful if you could do that. We're going to Thunderwatch just to show off this build. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can send a tip via the link in the description of the video to keep my channel running. You can purchase a channel membership, which is very cheap and also helps keep things running, or send a super thanks on YouTube. If you enjoy my content, please keep the channel running, as I am not a Dauntless partner. I am not paid by anyone other than you guys. So you guys decide whether the channel keeps going or vanishes forever. Okay? Thank you. Alright, so now we're going to go in and I'm going to show you guys how this build works in actual combat. Alright? Once again, we'll be going to... Now, despite being level 1, we're going to Thunderwatch, which is an 8 to 11 area. For this particular repeater build, the limit of which you can hit is actually similar to Chain Blades. 10 would be 10 levels above is your max limit. The Warpike is 9. The Chain Blades is also 10. But for the repeaters, it can get a bit iffy. Sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's 10. It depends on how well you play. I am actually quite specialized in repeaters, so 10 would be my limit. But just for safety's sake, we'll go 9 levels higher. Alright, so the Flameborn Gnasher is dead ahead. We're just going to go there. We're going to completely destroy him and his life. And the cool thing about this build is that because you're using Chronivore, you are not in danger of death. You have 1 free life every single 90 seconds. So, for those of you that don't know, Chronivore can res you from the dead, which... it will count as a down, by the way, in Dauntless Trial, so don't think of using that as a method. But you can still make good use of it. Alright. Now, the first time I ever demonstrated these best repeaters, I demonstrated it in a normal escalation, but that would be all too easy. So instead, watch this slay. Now, you want to focus on one part. Not only are repeaters suitable for part breaking, but their playstyle is basically devastate one part at a time. So it's very, very useful. Once again, do not fear death. Be not afraid, my son. If you die, res yourself with Carnivore, and you can still take advantage of the parasitic and the invulnerability to heal yourself up again. Alright? Just don't be foolish a second time. Okay. Take advantage of the speed boost and everything. And use your Koshai as well. And your abilities, of course. By firing your full bore chamber through the behemoth, you can deal a devastating amount of damage, as well as being, you know, able to heal yourself. And it's dead. There you go. So, something 9 levels higher, no problem at all. Okay, we're gonna go to the Nezaga to show you the difference in performance when the creature's only about 7 levels higher. Ideally, for farming, you always want to fight behemoths about 4 to 5 levels higher. That should be your farming limit, and that's because that results in the most efficient time. However, for combat demonstrations, we always showcase against behemoths much higher level to show the stress limit of the build. Okay, this is something that hopefully developers can understand. It's called stress testing. Alright, please do that for your servers. Please do that for whatever patches you put out, because if you do not stress test limits, you will have many bugs and many problems, okay? So, much like with any video game, much like with any, you know, server test, online game, I personally like to do stress testing. Okay, this also works in real life in financing, so just so you know that. By the way, for those that don't know, I am an accounting graduate. So, I'm not just some random guy who does videos. Stress testing, very important. As you can see, when you do proper stress testing, you can see the difference in factors, because a behemoth 9 levels higher takes quite a bit longer to vanquish as opposed to this Nezaga, which is already dead. All right, see, that took all of a couple of seconds. So this is the difference, and this repeater build will show its hyper efficiency when you hit about a 4 to 5 level difference. Okay. So, we'll end the combat demonstration there. I think you guys get the picture of how to play this repeater build. Anything else would just be excessive. So, if you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you want to keep the channel running, please consider dropping a tip via the link in the description of the video. Please consider sending a super thanks on YouTube or purchasing a channel membership. It is a very cheap way to keep things running. Alright? Thank you very much for watching, and let's move over to October's top supporters. Thank you to Bravo7910, Crampy D, Johnny Nara, FNX Killer 43, Zavi Uzumaki, Alien Frost 80, Kazmanta My Lovely Girl, Yuki no Kami, J Money 13, Ravix Starbuzz, and Rogue Assassin. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you all on the next video. Catch you all in the next one.